Hello, my name is Dax Goodridge with Dealer InSite. Today I'm going to show you how you can get your messaging up throughout your website and in front of your customers the way your customers shop instantaneously before your feet hit the ground on the 2nd of the month, saving you a ton of time and money. So let's just dive right in. So the traditional way that we get our messaging up to our customers is by creating banners and putting them up on our website. The problem is, at least I don't shop banners. I shop cards, and I believe most people do. Most people go to your SRP, they click on the model that they want, and they start shopping their model. So the problem with this is that we spend money to get this messaging up, and we're just going to take one example here. This 2018 Honda Pilot that has a 0.9% financing incentive for 60 months. So basically what we want to do, instead of burying that 5 slides down, is we want to be able to get that messaging in front of that customer. So here's an example of our system running on a dealer.com site. If I go in here and I click Odyssey, and it can be on the SRP or the VDP, I'm able to sit here and put instantaneous messaging up here for the customer where the customer is shopping. So all of this is done dynamically without any effort from the dealer at all. So now, instead of hoping that the customers are going to flip through their banners and somehow find out what these incentives are, or worse yet, go to another dealer that does have their messaging in the right place, we can get that messaging up to them. So how does it work, and how do we do it? So basically, through our data partners, what we've done is put together a system that will go out and grab all your lease rates, your finance rates, and your finance incentives, and we compile that with our art department, and we create visuals that create these banners throughout your site wherever your customer is shopping. So here's an example of a dynamic system. No matter how my customer plans on shopping, if they want to come down here and banner shop, they can. If they want to go up here and click on one of these models, they can. I have my price leader lease rates up here for them to see, and I also have a banner on top of each one of these depending on which car that they're going into. So I'm getting my messaging out throughout my website based off of how my customer's shopping. What does that do? That allows me to put my best foot forward with my customer wherever they're at, and then hopefully be able to get a lead generation off of that and let my customer know that they're going to get a better deal at this dealership than the other guy. So how do we do this? How do we get lease rates up throughout the website? Super simple. We have in the back end of our website. Now, please keep in mind there's 2 different versions of this system. One is fully integrated version, which is with a Dealer InSite website. As you can see here, this is a Dealer InSite website, and if you go in here, you'll see that it's throughout the SRP and VDP. We can also do the same system on a dealer.com site. This is an example of a dealer.com integration. It goes directly to the VDP, and then at this point, if the customer wants to lock in this deal, they can go ahead and contact us through our contact form going straight into your CRM. So we can integrate with any SRP and VDP, and then of course we can integrate directly in with ours. So there's 2 different ways that this works. First of all, we can do it manually. We can go in and we can change what our messaging says. We can put default disclaimers along with signing terms, things of that nature. But the most important part and the coolest part about this system is we can customize all the background imagery and the vehicle imagery. We can customize the colors. And then what we do through our relationship with MarketScan is we run an API, and it'll automatically generate all your lease, finance rates, and your finance incentives throughout your website before your feet hit the ground on the 2nd of the month. So now you have messaging not only on your home page, but on every SRP and every VDP of your website instantaneously. That's pretty cool. So let's dive into how this works. So by pressing this button right here, it's going to go grab all your current lease, finance rates, and your finance incentives from MarketScan's data. This is all stuff that the dealer sets up in the background. Our art department handles all your backgrounds. I'll give you an example of one that our art department just came out with for Ansara Nissan. So this is what the ad would look like. We can put this ad anywhere on the website. We can put it below the price. We can put it up above the header. So you guys can get as creative as you want, and where it populates. The key here is that it populates on its own, and we don't have to ask anybody to create it for us. Okay, so how do we get all that bank information to populate intelligent banners with intelligent lease rates, intelligent finance rates, and with finance incentives? Well, it's real simple. So basically, when you sign up with us, you get your own login for MarketScan, and this is where you're going to basically go through, pick your banks, pick your tax rates, pick your quoting policies or your quoting rules. Put your filters on, and you'll be able to price each vehicle based off of a set of rules that you put into this back end. After that's all done, we refresh the vehicle offers. It refreshes all the messaging on your website to reflect the messages that were created, and this is what it creates. So if I go in here and I look at this, I can sit here and say, okay, for this XC60, I got $866 a month. Maybe I want to make that $899 a month, and I don't want that 12 on there. So I do want to tweak it just a little bit, maybe. So go in here and I save that banner. Remember, all these were produced dynamically, but I can change them on the fly. If you go up here and you, well, what was that model here real quick? So that was XC60. So if I go in here and I go to an XC60, and I go to that particular model, so we'll just bring this model up. So if I go to this model and put it in here, press search, go in here, and you'll see that it's been updated with our pricing that we had on there. So you can set it and forget it and let it produce these banners based off of your rules, or you can get in there and actually tweak them. So for the first time, we're getting easy to produce, quickly automated produced banners that will resonate your messaging throughout your website automatically. Thanks for listening, guys.